Hi everyone, this is Dr. Rochelle Miller. Welcome to MAT 6312, Principles of Child and Adolescent Development and Learning. This is a 5-week course in session 1, and so we have quite a bit to cover this semester, but I do hope that you will enjoy the content in this course and see the benefits of the topics that we will discuss. And so the main purpose of this course is to discuss how developmental theories are appropriate for teachers and how they can apply and how can we use them effectively to teach students effectively. And also, all of the theories that we will cover in this course will also be part of your Praxis PLT, your Praxis of your Principles of Learning and Teaching. So please, throughout the semester, there's going to be various lectures that will be available to you. There will be various PowerPoints, notes, handouts. I've tried to provide you a plethora of resources, so feel free to save all of this information, because at the end of the semester you won't have access to the Blackboard shell anymore. So save as much as possible, so when you're ready to study for the PLT, you can pull this information out and you can review it accordingly. And so just to go over various information for this course, there are 2 items that are required for this course. We have a required textbook titled Educational Psychology Theory and Practice, the 12th edition. I'm not familiar with any previous edition, so if you have a question as far as could I use an earlier edition, I really can't tell you how closely the earlier editions are to the latest edition. So I would suggest go ahead and either rent, or I would hate for you to purchase it, but if you would like to rent it, go ahead and rent it. Or there's even e-versions that you can purchase for much cheaper, and that way you can keep it as a future reference. You will also need to purchase a subscription to Chalk and Wire, which can be done at the bookstore. Part of our requirements for UCA for accreditation purposes is that we have to save various assessments in different courses. It's called key assessments, and so we have to keep these as documentation, and the tool that we use to archive all of these assessments is Chalk and Wire. Unfortunately, it's not a cheap tool to use, and I hate that you guys have to purchase it, but you will use it in my class as well as other classes as well, in addition to internship, your very last semester in the program. And so please go ahead, if you have not purchased Chalk and Wire, please go ahead and do so, because your very first, the very first week of the course will require you to set up Chalk and Wire and show evidence that that has been completed. So please go ahead and do so if you have not already. This goes over the course objectives. Here's the course outline, and I just want to point a few things out to you. So all of the assignments in this course are weighted based on the amount of effort and work that you'll put towards each assignment, and also based on the importance of each assignment. Not that I'm saying that some of the assignments are less important, but there's some that are more comprehensive than others, and so those are definitely going to carry much more weight. And so you can see that 3 of our assignments, suicide prevention training, constructivist student activity, and advanced organizer, all of those are worth 10% of your grade. And then we have our larger assignments here: identity formation infographic, lesson analysis, and philosophy of teaching, which is worth 20% of your grade. I will say this: lesson analysis and your philosophy of teaching, these are the very last 2 assignments that this is going to occur in modules 4 and 5, and these are the most comprehensive assignments, and so you will be using all of the information that you've learned throughout the semester, that we will talk about throughout the semester. You will use that in these assignments. So these kind of go hand in hand, and so I just want you to remember that. And so these last two assignments, this is going to be 40% of your grade in the course. So as long as you continue to follow through regularly, turn in your assignments regularly, read through all of the resources that are available to you, complete your assignments based on the rubric that I will give you, you should do just fine. Those students who have not done well in the past, or students who did not follow the directions, who clearly, completed these assignments at the very last minute. Again, I provide you lots and lots of resources. Feel free to use all of them. Feel free to use none of them. But if you go through everything that I've given you pretty thoroughly, you should do just fine on your assignments and in this course as a whole. And then we have various other small assignments, and this altogether will be worth 10% of your grade. For course evaluation, I'll be using a 10-point scale. Please also make a note, I do accept all assignments, all late assignments, but please know that late assignments are penalized 10% of the final score per day that the assignment is late. So if you're submitting a 100-point assignment to me, well then if it is one day late, you will automatically be deducted 10 points from that 100%. So if it's a 100-point assignment, but you've met all of the requirements of the assignment, you will receive no higher than a 90% on that assignment. Key assessment, we do have one key assessment in the course, and that is your philosophy of teaching. I mentioned that this is what you will use Chalk and Wire for at the end of the semester. You'll upload it to Chalk and Wire. Attendance policy, there is no face-to-face class meetings. You will be completing everything online and individually. And that's pretty much it for the syllabus. What I would like to go through next is the course calendar. I created a pretty detailed course calendar for you, so week by week you can see which modules you'll cover and the dates, and I also put in bold the assignments that are due under each module and the date of those assignments. And so if you notice, during that first week, it's a pretty busy week. It's a pretty heavy week as far as the tasks that you need to complete for week 1. You will complete module 0 and module 1 in Blackboard. And so there's a short module 0 quiz. This module 0 quiz basically this is going to make sure that you've reviewed all of the different areas in Blackboard that you're familiar with, the home page. I'll go through that in just a little bit. It's a 5-point quiz, and this is due June 5th. First week of class, there are Flipgrid introductions. This is where you will need either a webcam or a phone with a camera to complete this assignment. Here are the different assigned readings for Module 1. You have a constructive student activity that's due June 9th and Chalk and Wire orientation assignment that's due June 9th. And so I strongly recommend that if you did not purchase Chalk and Wire yet, please do so as soon as possible. Every single semester, I've been teaching this class probably for about 3 years now. Every single semester, I've had a student or multiple students even who have issues with setting up Chalk and Wire. Either they don't get they're missing, I think there's a code that the bookstore provides you. Either they didn't receive a code, so they have to contact the bookstore, or they're waiting until Friday or Saturday even to purchase Chalk and Wire, and the assignment is due on Sunday. Well, by that time, no one is available at the bookstore to provide them a code, or maybe there's a problem setting up Chalk and Wire, and you guys have to contact our Technology Learning Center, our TLC. there could just be a multitude of issues that can occur. So, and I apologize about it. Sometimes it's just kind of a clunky process setting up chalk and wire. But please, but the majority, just know the majority of my students set it up with ease, but every now and then there are issues. So please go ahead and take care of that as soon as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. So each week, notice that there's a different module that is expected of you to complete, and the assignments are in bold. Another assignment that I would suggest that you get a head start on this, I would go ahead and go to Module 3, the Suicide Prevention Training and Certificate. There are directions in this assignment. You actually have to get a login through through Arkansas Ideas in order to complete this assignment. The directions and the contact information is in Module 3, but sometimes, again, it takes a day or two in order to get access to Arkansas Ideas. I would suggest go ahead and do so. This suicide prevention training, you can go ahead and complete it right now in week 1 if you need to, if you would like to. You don't have to wait till Module 3. It doesn't really, the information that's prior to suicide prevention training is not really a prerequisite to the training module. So I would go ahead, again, I have students every semester who do experience some issues with getting their login, especially those, again, who wait until Friday afternoon and then they don't hear anything until the following Monday. So please go ahead, at least get your login. Make sure that you can log into Arkansas Ideas, okay, and then you can always wait till closer till the due date to complete your training. Module 4 and Module 5, again, the same layout for that. So let's take a minute and just look at our Blackboard shell, just so you can see what your Blackboard shell will look like. Now, this is my view is just a little bit different because I'm looking at it in the instructor view. But again, this is Module 0. This is where all of the information is in here. Just talks about how you can navigate the home page and where everything is located. This is where the syllabus and the calendar are located as well. Here's an image of the textbook, student and instructor expectations, etc., etc. And here is the Module 0 quiz. So basically, after you've reviewed all of these items in Module 0 pretty thoroughly, go ahead and take the quiz. So just to get an idea of what each module is going to look like, it's going to be the same layout for each module. There's an objective at the beginning of each module. When you click into Module 1, this is going to go through all of the assignments and all of the resources, etc. for that particular module, and you can just kind of scroll down and go through each one in order. And so screencast link, this is the link that you all are listening to right now. Here's the Flipgrid introduction. So here is a way that I would like us to get to know each other better. So you would click on this particular link and it will bring you to that Flipgrid introduction page. Here's a video, just a quick video with questions at the bottom, just things to think about as you are watching this video. Here are different assigned readings that you will have for Module 1, and actually I'm going to flip this. So first, the readings are important first, so go ahead and read the readings first and then watch the video, because I want you to connect it to theory as you're watching it. So I think it'll make much more sense if you do the readings first and then watch the video. Here are lecture videos that will be provided in every module. Again, I'm providing you more than enough resources if maybe it hasn't been that long since you've taken a psychology course, and maybe lots of these theories are coming back to you, and the new piece here is that connection to a classroom setting. And so maybe you don't need to watch the videos, or maybe you need more resources to kind of refresh your memory. So all of these resources, I have PowerPoints that align with the videos, so feel free to watch these multiple times. This is for Piaget, this is for Vygotsky. Again, I have a PowerPoint as well as the lecture that goes with it. Here is the Constructivist student activity that's due June 9th. If you click on that folder, you'll have a short video that discusses the expectations for the assignment, and here is the actual assignment with instructions for the assignment, as well as the rubric that you'll use to complete it. And here's the chalk and wire assignment that I mentioned. So once you go through setting up the chalk and wire, your chalk and wire, you'll take a screenshot showing that you've completed it. And there's not going to be a screen that says I've completed it, but just something showing me maybe at the very end that it has been completed, and you're going to upload that screenshot to Blackboard. And then some modules will have additional resources as well, so you can just click through these. These are usually just handouts, examples, just more resources to help you further understand the topics that we're talking about, the theories that we're covering in each module. So each module is set up pretty much the same way. And so that's pretty much it. So again, I cannot stress enough, please go ahead and purchase chalk and wire if you have not done so already. Please go ahead and set up an Arkansas Ideas account if you have not done so already. And I want to say this is in Module 3, the instructions on how to set up Arkansas Ideas so you can complete your suicide prevention training. I look forward to working with you all this semester. If there is anything that you need from me, please feel free to contact me anytime. If you need my contact information, this is going to be at the top of this page here. The top of my syllabus has my email address. Please contact me anytime. I'll go ahead and email everyone my cell phone number as well if you need to contact me. If it's an emergency, especially you need to reach me right away, feel free to contact me via text message as well. I look forward to this semester, guys. This is one of my favorite courses to teach, and so I really hope you enjoy it, and we'll have a great semester. Thanks so much.